Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. Sean back again for another video. This one is on a transfer decision. We had a lot of guys enter the portal the last few weeks, and one of them is Dawson Garcia, who was a star freshman for Marquette last season. The Minnesota native was impressive from the jump. He really emerged as one of Marquette's key players in what was a lost season for them. But he had 13 a game, 6.6 rebounds, but his biggest skill is shooting the ball from outside. 6'11", and he shot 36% from deep, almost 80% from the foul line. He does struggle defensively a little bit, a good amount, which is a way for him to improve certainly, but he's going to be playing the 4 for North Carolina, which is where he's headed now, because Armando Bacot's at the 5, and this just re-emphasizes what I've said numerous amount of times about Hubert Davis. He's going to modernize what North Carolina basketball is. You have a guy like Dawson Garcia, who's 6'11", at the 4. You have Armando Bacot, a more traditional big man, at the 5. But what does this also do? This puts Brady Manick, a career almost 40% shooter at the high major level, off the bench. He's still going to play a pretty solid role, probably be the 6th man, but that's another shooter off the bench. Last year, this team could not shoot at all, shot under 32% from deep. Kerwin Walton was their only good shooter. He's now still probably their best shooter, but you have Brady Manick, you have Dawson Garcia, you have Puff Johnson, the brother of Cameron Johnson, who dealt with an injury last year and didn't play much, but he's 6'7", can also shoot the ball from the wing. He's a lefty, not Cam's a righty. Puff is a lefty, but I think Puff Johnson could be a solid player off the bench this season too. You have Anthony Harris, who can shoot the ball. You have Caleb Love, who I think is a much better shooter than he showed last season. He's in for a breakout year. But Dawson Garcia, he definitely was up and down last year, but he had just a spectacular game against North Carolina. They went on the road to play North Carolina in late February, a game that was scheduled kind of out of nowhere. North Carolina almost missed the NCAA tournament because of that loss. They lost to a bad Marquette team. But Dawson Garcia played 37 minutes at 24 points, 11 rebounds, and only made 1 3, but was just fantastic inside. He's a smooth lefty and can shoot the ball. He's a very dangerous offensive piece for the Tar Heels. And now they're probably a consensus top 15 team in the preseason, a real contender to win the ACC with Duke, with Florida State. They're definitely in that mix right there. Hubert Davis is going to have it going. There's a lot of talent on this team. And now you have Dontre Styles, who probably isn't going to have to play that much. He was going to be the backup 4 more than likely, and now he can kind of take a back seat and learn from other guys like Armando Bacot, who's more of a 5, of course, and then Dawson Garcia and Brady Manick, who's in his 5th year of eligibility. You have a lot of guys on this team now. It's a deep roster, and I think North Carolina could be a really good team next year. They're going to shoot the ball. They're going to defend, even though Garcia is not a great defender. They're still going to defend at a solid level because a lot of the guys on the roster are good defenders. And just the way North Carolina basketball is headed, Roy Williams did a fantastic job, but Hubert Davis knows what basketball was turning into. It's turning into a game where you need shooting all around the floor. You need floor spacing. You need 6'11" guys that can shoot the ball from outside. Last year, North Carolina had Garrison Brooks, who can't shoot the ball, Walker Kessler, who also can't shoot the ball, Day'Ron Sharpe, who can't shoot the ball, and Armando Bacot, who can't shoot the ball, all rotating minutes at the 4 and the 5. That just was a losing formula the entire season because you need to find guys who can shoot the ball. That wasn't what they had last year, and it was really what kind of plagued them the entire season. They ended up getting blown out by Wisconsin in the round of 64. Roy Williams retires. Hubert Davis takes the reins. I think Hubert Davis could be the ACC Coach of the Year this year. Obviously, North Carolina, I'm not going to say it's an easy place to win, but I mean, it's North Carolina. As long as you bring guys in and you aren't a terrible coach, you're going to win games. That's what happens because it's North Carolina. If you do that at Kansas, if you do that at Duke, like John Shire's going to do next year, you will win games because of the kind of program you have. Guys are going to come regardless because it's North Carolina. It's a blue blood school. But I think Hubert Davis will be a really good coach in addition to being able to bring guys because it's a blue blood school, one of the most popular programs in all of college basketball. But there's no question that this North Carolina team is going to be vastly improved from last season, could be a potential second weekend NCAA tournament team, and Dawson Garcia really steps up their skill set, really makes this team much more dangerous next season. The Tar Heels will be a top 15 team for me in my next rankings on makingthemadness.com. Probably in the next week or two, I'll be releasing that with all the different additions, the draft decisions, and all that. But definitely, thanks for checking out this video. Like and subscribe, and until next time, have a good one.